Greetings, this is Ermina, also known as Tutu, and I wanted to share today a little bit about change, specifically about us changing, not external change, but personal change. This was triggered a little bit, in part, by a photo of myself that I found, and this is my graduation photo it's actually not my graduation photo because I finished my last year at another school, but this was the photo that was taken in the previous school. But if you look at the photo, I look pretty much the same, and obviously I've aged. I believe, I think it was 17, either 16 or 17, um, and technically this was 1984. Yes, I'm giving away my age at this point. But anyways, but you can tell by the photo very little in terms of eyes. The expression, well, without the glasses, the expression of my face hasn't changed very much. Why is this important? And why am I talking about that? Well, I could give you an example of other people, but I'm not very good at popping up um, in and out of the video, so I'm doing it the easy way, just showing you something of mine. But one of the things that I've come to realize is that, not just realize, but to fully understand and or understand and have a thorough um, knowledge of, is that we don't change. King, king, king. What actually happens is the real us, the real you, the real me got layered. I love my style of, with layers and layers and layers of conditioning, societal conditioning, uh, social engineering, uh, other people's hopes and dreams, desires, and so on. The first 7 years of our lives, as some of you already know, we are literally sponges. And what that means is most of us are spending our lives in what's akin to or similar to a hypnotic state and theta state of mind, THETA. So we're literally hypnotized from the birth, actually in the womb, um, all the way up till 7. And for many of us, that continues for a long time afterwards. It's just less so. So what others think of us, the images we see in media, the things that we learned, formulate an identity that covers or hides or layers over the person that came here. And I say the person, the real purpose, the real true core, the essence, that's the word I'm looking for. The essence and its purpose is layered with different things. Now, if your parents or whoever raised you understood that, they may have made sure they understood your essence and then were careful about what that layering was, so that you were layered with the things that help you to deliver what you came here to deliver. But we know that's a very rare type parents, because most people are unaware of that. As a matter of fact, majority, at least in this side of the world, allow the media to raise their kids, allow um, the school systems to raise their kids, allow other people to give the essence its mode of travel or his path, rather than the essence and the cocoon, the family that it was born into, ensuring that it's doing that. So why am I talking about this? Healing that happens at a certain age, when we, I don't know, in your 30s or 20s, when you're feeling miserable because there's a disconnect, there's a dissonance between who you really are and the things you're doing. often people will seek some kind of healing, some kind of reconnection. That healing and reconnection is a removal of all the covering, all the stuff that doesn't belong there. You, the essence, never really changed at all. And you can tell almost in your face for some of you, right? And there's a science about that too, but we won't go into it, sort of terraforming, you know. The face doesn't change that much, but so the essence hasn't really changed, but all the other stuff that you were taught to do, not to do, the shoulda, coulda, woulda kind of things, right? Removing those things is what self-discovery or rediscovery really, and some people might even refer to it in really severe cases as soul retrieval, because that soul, that essence is so covered up, so hidden, that that person is dead to some extent. And I mean literally dead. They're here, but they're not able to really have quote unquote passion or drive or ambition for that very thing they came here to deliver. There's something missing. So when you understand that you're removing things, you're not, in some cases there's adding being done, but the adding is actually more often to remove things. So it's knowledge that you're gaining so that you know what needs to be removed, or to assist you in the removal of whatever it may be, whether it's religious programming, social programming, economic beliefs that are incorrect, relationship beliefs that are incorrect for you in your life, and so on. All of these different things get, these layers get removed. But because they took 15, 20 years, and they form these very tight-knit, integrated net, it's not that easy. And sometimes you have to remove several layers before you really get to the core of it. Spiritually speaking, there is a way to get to the core faster rather than sitting through all the layers. And there's certain medicine, ancient medicine, that can actually assist in that process as well. But what I was creating this video for is not about that. It's to say no matter what you do, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's like peeling a layer off an apple, okay? Or stretching something, or growing something. It is going to be uncomfortable. Now, does it have to be suffering? Absolutely not. Pain is, I think the statement is a statement that says pain is a reality, but suffering is optional. Some people will disagree because of course it depends. But depending on your level of consciousness, some of you will get different things about what I'm saying. Some of you will agree 100% and others will be like, that don't make no sense. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that's correct. So, excuse me. So, I apologize for that. If we don't do this relayering, this essence never gets to shine. You never polish yourself into the diamond that you are. What ends up happening is, at some point, you go back, and this is what often people refer to as reincarnation. You come back to redeliver this information. Not you, per se, but your essence comes back in another body because it never finished what it was here to finish. There's a whole other conversation I can have about this. But what's important is realizing you, the core, the light, the essence, never change. So that funny feeling you got, like something is not right, like why can't I just don't feel me, I don't feel like me, that's those layers that have to be removed. That's all I wanted to share. 9 minutes, that's long enough. If you have any questions, please send them to tutu@soto22.net. Like this video if it's useful, and share it if you think others might benefit. Thanks for watching.